As Mark Twain once said, buy land, they're not making it anymore. Some would say this is great real estate advice, which I'm sure it is. However, lately, after reading and researching about how much energy people consume on a regular basis, it brings a much stronger message to mind. They, no matter who that may be, are definitely not making any more land, for sure. And the problem is that we are stripping the land at alarming rates in order to keep up with the energy demands of society. According to Physical Geology, Earth Revealed, the United States is responsible for 25% of the world's energy consumption, even though we only account for about 5% of the entire world's population. Today, I will present you with the research I have gathered on the subject of energy consumption in hopes of persuading you to conserve energy to protect the environment. The constant demand for energy has become a danger to our planet and is a very important issue that needs to be addressed. Gary P. of the Los Angeles Times wrote in his article, "Humans Consume More Than Earth Can Replace," "The economic expansion has boosted demand for resources and overshot the planet's ability to regenerate them by 20%, which basically means we are using the resources faster than the Earth can give them back to us, which means we will use them up and they will be gone. The world today is constantly mining, drilling, and pumping energy resources that will eventually run out. In order to extract these natural resources, massive amounts of land are being destroyed. Approximately 3 trillion tons of earth is moved every year by human activities such as mining and construction. To put this into perspective, I want you to imagine an elephant, which is the largest land animal on the earth. Now, most of us have seen an elephant either at the zoo or on TV, and we know how large they are. But as far as weight goes, they get to be about 8 tons as an adult elephant, which means it would take 125 billion elephants to equal the same amount of weight as the amount of earth that we extract yearly. With people using the Earth's resources at this rate, it is clear that we should all make changes to conserve energy in order to minimize the effects on the environment. It is very scary to think about what our world would be like if we completely depleted all of Earth's natural resources, and even scary to think about what Earth will look like once we've moved enough Earth to extract them all. That is why it is so important that you join me in making the changes to help slow the effects of energy consumption. I promise you that the changes I'm asking you to make won't be that difficult, costly, or time-consuming. There are several ways as consumers we can help reduce our energy consumption. As David Morgan from CBS News reports in his article, "Report Consumptions of Earth Resources Unsustainable," the World Wildlife Fund encourages taking steps such as managing resources better and healthier consumption patterns. One of these healthier consumption patterns we can help by recycling, which saves on the energy it would take to extract new material from the earth. If we continue to recycle, we can continue to use everything that we've already mined. The plastics, the petroleum, the metals, we can use all that and reduce the amount of mining that we have to do for future needs. You can also just simply be more aware of your energy consumption. Remembering to turn the lights out when you leave a room can amount to a lot of energy savings, especially over many years. Another good way to conserve energy is to carpool to work or school to reduce the amount of gasoline used. Or if you do drive, try to avoid making unnecessary trips to the store. We've all gone to the store, got back home, and realized that we've forgotten one thing. Well, if it's something that you can't absolutely live without, then yeah, go back and get it. But if you forgot the salt, maybe you wait till tomorrow when you're going to be at the store anyway. It will also help if more of us pay close attention to the bills that are being voted on concerning environmental changes. Some of these could either help or hurt the environment, and it's up to us to make sure the right ones are being passed by expressing our concerns and voting. Here recently, there's been lots of bills that are concerning going green, global warming, solar energy, wind energy. These are all things that we'll have to take into account and read for ourselves and determine whether they're good or bad for the environment and make a decision. pitches in, the energy savings could be potentially life-altering for present and future generations. The University of Toledo explains in the article Greening the Earth's Blues that we should all keep in mind that it never hurts to make the most efficient use of our natural resources and conserve our environment. We can only help it by trying. We can't hurt it by trying, but we can hurt it by not doing anything about it. By pulling together and taking these steps to conserve energy and protect our environment, we'll gain many benefits. One benefit is that we may not extinguish Earth's natural resources before our children's children are forced to live without them in the future. I can't imagine what it would be like for our kids as kids to have to live in a world where we've destroyed every resource the Earth has. Another benefit is that less resources will need to be mined, which means less land will be destroyed. With less land being destroyed, we can protect more of the beautiful areas that we all love and enjoy today, while also preserving them for future generations. We all like to go to a lake once in a while, or a park, Yellowstone, the Grand Canyon. All of these areas are in danger if we continue to use resources at this rate. So this is what I'd like for everyone to do. Be more conscious of your energy use. Turn off lights, televisions, computers, fans, and any other electrical devices that you may not be using at the time. Not only will you help save the environment, but you might actually save yourself a few bucks in the long run too. Try to limit the amount of gasoline that you use by combining appointments in the same day and making fewer trips to the store or carpooling to work or school. I know some of us already do, but for those of us that don't, we need to recycle as much as possible. That, as Ozzie Zahner said in Keys to Future Energy Prosperity, while populations and economics grow exponentially, the planet's resources cannot. It's up to all of us to make changes to protect our environment in order to prevent